a pleasure to know that you have joined us on the 7th day of January 2013, 7 days into the new year. Hope that your resolutions are already up and you're gearing for a fantastic time around here. Now, in the studio with me, I have Francis Ssennoga. He's the president of Uganda North American Association, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what it's like out there in the diaspora and what's happening. What are the Ugandans in the diaspora doing for us? Are they doing anything? Is anything happening anyway? Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Lucy, for having me here on UBC. And
it's good to have you, in Uganda. I imagine that you came back for the festive season and you've had to meet family and friends. How has it been?
It has been fun. It's always fun to come home. And I meet a lot of warm people. And Uganda is friendly country.
It is, it is.
We love it. We have our challenges, but it's
still a lovely place. Yes. Now, as the president of the Ugandan North American Association, what do you have for us? What do you have to say about the association? When was it started? What is it about?
Ugandan North American Association was started in 1988.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, we are moving on to our 25th year. And our mission is to bring together Ugandans in North America, both Canada and the United States, and then have them network with each other, and then open opportunities for businesses and Ugandans here. You know, it's one of the biggest reasons why Ugandans go home every year, go to the United States every year, either for business or for visiting or for connecting with relatives.
Okay, wow. So basically, looking at your company, I don't know if your company works on how people can get into the United States, because I think that's been one of the biggest challenges. Everyone says, oh my God, going there to get that visa. Oh my God, the United States is impenetrable. How have you managed to help with that particular situation, especially since you said people go for business and to visit?
Yeah, that's a good question, Lucy. The way we help is to provide the reason to go to the United States. That's number one, because if you don't have a reason to go, if you don't have a relative, United States is a closed door, you know. But UNAA is, it has an organization that has been around. The United States Embassy here in Kampala knows what we do. They have come to our convention. So if you give UNAA as the reason why you want to go, that first hurdle is broken. Then we send you an invitation letter, which will be bringing you to our event. It explains where you are going to stay, the hotel, what you are going to do. So that is softened for you. And then the rest of supporting documents, why you will return after the visit, that you can work out. And people always call in and we advise. But the first big thing is to have a reason why you are going, a valid reason, which is valid. UNAA is valid. We invite U.S. departments like State Department, Labor, mayors, so they know that this is a valid reason.
It's a valid reason. Okay, and then how do you facilitate Ugandans that are traveling abroad, say, under UNAA?
Under UNAA, when you we get the invitation, you can call in with questions. We help you answer your questions. We help you reserve. We usually reserve a hotel for main hotel like Marriott or Sheraton. So we give you the address that, where you are going to, the first contact you are going to put at the embassy application letters. And then when you get to the US, if you have any issues from the airport, we try to help with the organization of transportation from the airport. Then we bring a lot of people from other states for the event so that you can connect with your relatives.
With networking.
With your relatives.
So what's your criteria? How do you select who comes and who doesn't?
It's open. First of all, it's open to everybody.
It's open to Ugandans.
Open to Ugandans. What we do is we have a requirement of a registration fee, which is now is $210.
Okay.
And then once you pay that, you qualify to come. So we give you all the supporting documents you need from us.
Yes.
And it's from students, businesses, organizations, non-profits, everybody who wants to open their doors to the outside world, to connect to the United States. We do that, and then we also bring other organizations from the United States to come to the convention. So to make it easier for people to say, I'm going to meet this organization there.
All right. Okay, so you've been around for 24 years. We're going to have the 25th year this particular year. I want to know the impact that, say, the Ugandans in the diaspora have been in the community in the United States and in Uganda. Can you measure it? Can we measure the impact?
Yes, that's a good question. The impact is big. As you know, UNAA, Ugandan North American Association, is the oldest African organization that does what we do. We have been moving from city to city. We have been to over 20 United States cities. So we move from one city to another. One of the good things that we have done is we build relationships with each city we go to. We strengthen the community there. We help them find other people they should work with. We help them find other Ugandans in the area, because UNAA brings a lot of excitement to the place.
Yes.
Then we connect with hotels. You know, we work with them. We import local foods like binyewa, matoke. We teach the hotels to cook.
So basically you have a section that is quite Ugandan.
Yeah,
with local food.
Yeah, we call it, we create a little Uganda wherever we go, in each city. Last year we were in the city of Philadelphia. It's now a sister city to Kampala. They gave us a citation that, you know, welcoming everybody, you know, from Uganda to go do business there. Okay. So we build business relationships, social relationship, and leave them there to grow, and for Ugandans to take advantage. That's, you know, Ugandans can take advantage, or Ugandans living in the United States can take advantage. For instance, in Philadelphia, many people never knew their mayor. They have never met the mayor, but he came to our convention. He opened the convention. He was able to speak. He gave out gifts to the ambassadors, to the guests. Yes. So we left that relationship going. Now we are going to the city of Dallas this year, and we are going to build relationships. People get to know how Ugandans do business, and they get to hear about Uganda. Okay. So for Uganda, what we do is we open doors for everybody, for careers, for businesses, and we make it, you know, like Italians do or Chinese do.
Yes,
we do that. We do the same.
Okay. Now, another thing is, if you look at the past year and coming on to this year, many of our issues have been, you know, having to fulfill the MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals, that also include HIV and then maternal mortality health. We also have the issue of corruption that is pretty high. If you've been reading the papers since you've been around, there's a lot of that going on. Probe this, probe that, HIV this, you know, crime rates, things that are happening in Uganda, things that Ugandans are grappling with. How is UNAA going to deal? Are you planning to deal with those impacts in the home country? UNAA is when we come together, we discuss those issues. We bring in politicians from here, leaders from here, and basically we have almost grilling sessions, you know. For instance, if people have been reading the news and we invite the minister concerned, people are going to put you on. And Ugandans abroad are more demanding than Ugandans here. I can imagine.
Because our standards are different. When we come to visit, we do the same. I come here every year for the summit, the Diaspora Summit, which is organized by the Uganda Investment Authority and UNAA. So we bring these people in and we ask them questions. We follow up on the things that were said in the past session. If it was air, you know, we also, you know, make sure that our people there know. So UNAA will contribute towards solving those issues by being more demanding, by encouraging Ugandans to be more demanding. Yes. Because some of those issues are left hanging because Ugandans here are so used to them.
Yes.
For us, we
Yes.
are not.
Yeah.
We demand that, we
that
demand
there should be change, and demand accountability as well. Yes.
And we also tell our relatives that, no, you can't settle for this.
Yeah,
When
don't settle for less.
I've been to city shops around, and sometimes you get bad customer service.
Yes.
And everybody is
okay with that.
Okay with that, but
yes.
for me, no. Many Ugandans who come here, they are not okay with that, and they put it straight to the person. If that person is not willing to cooperate, you knock to the door of the manager.
And say something has to be done about it. But would the manager work out anything, because they probably think, oh, we're okay with this. Anyhow, looking at the situation out there, you understand that there's a better standard that Ugandans can get to. How do you think you'll be an impact when you're so far off? And how do you think that you're going to bring what you have learned as Ugandans in the diaspora to the people back home, so that they're able to have a hands-on grip on how to deal with the situation at hand?
Yeah, that's a good question. First of all, corruption. There's a success story from the diaspora, that is money transfer. The reason why it has succeeded is because it's private to people process, where you send money to your mom, you bypass all the red tape and the corruption.
Yes.
So having this success story, we can do the same with corruption. The biggest enemy to corruption is private enterprise.
True.
And myself, I have a software business that I have created. I hope to create opportunities for young people to be able to do what they can do, to realize their potential. A lot of Ugandans who come here every year have started enterprises, joint ventures, and these are private joint ventures that bypass all red tape and corruption. If you start your own business, you are going to fire somebody who is corrupt.
Yes.
And United States is 90%, private business driven. So we want to make Uganda pretty much, we want to make sure that we get in investment. We encourage Ugandans abroad to move from the money transfer of personal, expenses to investment, to starting private enterprise, because that's the biggest fight against corruption. Okay.
Looking at, since you've been president, how long has it been?
Since 2011.
2011. Have you seen any big changes so far?
From
since you've been president, has there been any impact that you can say, yes, something has actually happened in Uganda concerning Uganda North American Association? Would you say that there's been an impact brought in?
Yes, I can say that.
Which ones?
What has happened is that more and more people are coming here. We are opening up, basically we are communicating more effectively to our people home, to our people in the United States, because some people had given up.
Yes.
They had said Uganda is a gone case, you can't do business, you can't. There are people here who are starting businesses since I started. A lot of them I came with, they were at that summit. They are looking for more opportunities. And then we are also seeing more accountability from people who come over to the United States, because they know that when you go there, it's a grilling session.
Yes.
So the changes that I have seen are more in terms of laying the foundation, and then that will bear fruit. So basically, the channels are more open. The channels of communication.
Yes.
Every year I come to radio stations and TVs like this to drive the message home. That is the change, basically opening more.
Opening doors.
Opening doors.
So there's actually movement. We're actually doing well. That means that there's hope for Uganda after all.
Yes.
Okay, and finally, there's going to be the Jubilee celebrations later on this year. Tell us a little bit about it and what we should expect.
The Jubilee celebration, I'm so excited and blessed to be president at the time when UNAA is 25 years. You are going to see more businesses coming to UNAA. a lot of businesses and government departments in the United States are taking UNAA more seriously because we are the first, African organization that does what we do, that has been able to do this. You are going to see more companies in oil and manufacturing, because Dallas is the center for many of those companies. It's the home of former President Bush, So we will have things that have to do with the U.S. government, U.S. policymakers interacting with Ugandans. We are going to get more Ugandans coming to this convention. And we are going to, we have already started marketing to businesses here to go there and start opening doors, creating partnerships with Ugandans as middlemen, or in between, go between parties. So you are going to see that those who want entertainment, it will be there 100%, because Ugandans love entertainment. And then creating ventures will also, because many Ugandans have started to be proud of this organization, because it's 25 years.
Yes.
And we have a lot of doctors, experts, engineers. Myself, I'm an engineer. They will be all in Dallas waiting, looking out for opportunities.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Francis Ssennoga. I believe that this is going to be a pivotal point for Uganda, more especially 2013, now that we're looking towards a lot more. Oil is something that's really big on the agenda. So I believe that Uganda is heading for better days soon. And it's great to know that you have been a part of it, and the Ugandans in the diaspora as well.
Thank you very much, Lucy.
Okay, thank you so much. And we're going to stay on with Good Morning Uganda. Do stick around. We'll be back shortly.